Jill, I believe a future project for you is looking at how and why relations between civil servants and the government have been deteriorating. Is that too strong a word?
Yes, actually, I wrote a paper in December about the need for a reset on ministerial civil service relations. We've seen over the last few years quite a lot of blame being heaped on civil servants, some possibly deservedly, over reactions to COVID. We'll see some of the things emerging from the COVID inquiry that started a couple of weeks ago, taking oral evidence, some very well rehearsed and well known, but that's been sort of overlain now with the idea that ministers blame the civil service as what they call the blob for getting in the way of their plans. And I think we saw a real sort of step change in the breakdown of ministerial civil service relations from some over Brexit, where some ministers were determined that civil servants were out to stop Brexit, saying they probably mostly voted Remain. They've got in the way, and it's got to a stage where actually sort of pointing out difficulties in something is now seen as an obstructionist tactic rather than the civil service doing their job, which is to make sure ministers are forewarned about potential problems and can take decisions in the full light of that. So I think it's a really interesting question. Should we just try, as colleagues of mine in the Institute for Government have suggested, just to sort of entrench the impartiality of the civil service, which a lot of people are saying maybe that's an idea whose time has been and gone, or should we actually try to restate the relationship and strengthen the civil service's hand, particularly when you have ministers who are playing slightly fast and loose with some of the conventions that underpin the UK's unwritten constitution?